Hey, what's good, everybody? It is your boy Ghost Rider coming at you from the Jonestown, Pennsylvania terminal. I'm going to talk to you today just a few things, nothing really long. First and foremost, I hope that everybody had a wonderful holiday. And for those of you who are on the road, I'd like to thank you for making sure that our country continues to be stocked and well supplied, especially through all the pandemic that the world is going through. So today, again, I'm going to talk to you about what do I use to pre-trip. I'm sorry, not pre-trip, to pre-plan as far as trip planning. That's what I wanted to say. And then also what a T-call is. There's a lot of individuals I know, especially young drivers, or brand new drivers, should I say, because I'm still a young driver myself, don't understand what a T-call is. And I had some difficulty when I first received my first two T-calls. I didn't know what they were. So first, let's go get into what do I use to trip plan. So what I did, I went and I looked at the load assignments that we get, and I created a PowerPoint sheet, right? And this PowerPoint sheet has everything that the load assignment has in it, but it's something that I put on my clipboard and I keep with me when I go into a shipper, so it makes it easier for me. I don't have to worry about pulling out my cell phone and all this stuff to kind of, find out with the PO or give them the PO number or the pickup number or the bill of lading number. It's all here on this sheet, and I can put up to 12 trips on the sheet, 6 on the front, 6 on the back. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera over and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So get it into view there. There is my trip sheet right here. So as you can see, I have spots for 6 trips, and you can see at the top, that is the stamp that I purchased or had created myself. If you can, let me see if I can get into it real quick. So there's a stamp and it says arrive shipper, depart shipper, arrive final, depart final. So that is for the dates and times that I arrive at each location. And what that does, that also translates over to my bill of lading. So when I go to scanning my documents for pay, that helps me with any detention pays or anything like that. Or if there's any discrepancies later on, if somebody says I didn't arrive on time or whatever the case may be, that is my proof that I did what I'm supposed to do. So let's look at a current load assignment that I have, or one of the current load assignments that I have. So we're going to kind of go in here, and you can see where it says trip number. This is actually a second trip that I have for tomorrow, so that's why there's no trailer number information in it. But it has all the information that a driver would need except for seal number. So what I did is I went back to my PowerPoint, and on the next batches of these documents that I print off, it will have a location, it will have a spot for me to input seal number. So for now, I just write it in. All right, so that's the clip on here is kind of blocking some of the information. So as you can see on the blank one, you can see that's pretty much all the information that you would need, or at least I need or I use for my load assignments. And down to down to where it says scan documents, date and time. So that way I know that I scan my documents and they are ready for, they're just pending pay. So again, you got your trip number, right? Your trailer number. If you use a trailer, if you're bobtailing, then I simply just put in bobtail. Customer pickup or PO number, bill of lading, pickup date and time, delivery date and time, whether it's an exact pickup or live load from the shipper, or a receiver's exact drop or live offload, T-call, which we're going to get into in a little bit, drop trailer number and at. So the at symbol obviously is what location. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. I really only use that if it's a specific, like a specific dock number that I'm getting, or a spot number that they give me to drop my trailer in. Same thing with the pickup trailer number, so on and so forth. So going up to the top where you see trailer number, again, if I put bobtail or an actual trailer number there, unless it's a live offload, then I put that trailer number also, or bobtail, in the drop section. Now I wait until I actually get to the location and they tell me, because sometimes you can get on your load assignment, you'll get exact drop or exact pickup, and when you get to the location, it's actually a live load or a live offload. So I wait to fill that in until I actually check in with the shipper or receiver. Everything else is self-explanatory. On my new ship form or new trip plan form that I use, right here is where I put seal, and then I have a blank line, of course, for where I'm going to put the seal number at. And what this does, it makes it easy for you when you go into a shipper or receiver. You have all your information there, so when they ask you for your pickup number or your PO number or your bill of lading, you have that information right there. So as you can see, this is also the clipboard that I was talking about in a past video, to where this is what's called a vault, and it's a clipboard on top, and I'm going to open it. There's the latch. Whoops. There's the latch right here, and inside I have additional trip planning documents, seals if I need it, just a notepad, staple, my spotted lanternfly, you can barely see it, but my spotted lanternfly permits, and other documents like lumper requests, so on and so forth, that I need. And then on the other side here, I have masks, additional staples, pens, lumper checks, that kind of things. And if I happen to forget a macro, then I have the macro sheet printed off. So this is what I use right here to keep my truck organized. And as you can see, you get into some trucks and you look across the dashboard and you got all kind of paperwork there and everything. You look up top, you got paperwork there. Well, if you look at my truck from what I'm just scanning through right now, you see none of that. Right? There's my Qualcomm, there's my chair, nothing, the passenger chair right there. There's nothing there, nothing. There's the back of my truck, where I keep my road atlas, my permit book, my bed, and then the spare bunk up top is where I have like a broom, winter jacket, a shower bag, a pre-prep shower bag, and a hygiene bag right there. And then if you come down, I have my cooler, and then some additional water and drinks down here at the bottom. And that's pretty much it. And my truck is organized. Now I do have some dirt there, but it's not as much as you think it is. My truck is clean. And this is so going back to here, I'm sorry I'm not the greatest cameraman, but going back here, the only documents that are on this clipboard that are out is this pre-plan document or trip plan document, and the current bill of lading that I'm working with. So tomorrow when I go out, I'm picking up from a Kimberly-Clark, and then I'm dropping off at a Walmart, and then I'm going back to that same Kimberly-Clark and I'm picking up again, and then I'm dropping off in Elizabeth, New Jersey. So last week what I did, when I had a similar run, I was picking up from the same Kimberly-Clark twice that day. And what I did to kind of save myself some time, kind of thinking about, is that actually a good idea just in case something happens? So any seasoned drivers that are out there, if you're watching this video, or any Swift reps, that are watching this video, please let me know if you think that's a good idea or if that's a bad idea. So again, I was on that same run, and when I got to the Kimberly-Clark, I realized, oh, okay, hey, I got to come back here and get another load. Anyway, so I asked the lady that was there for the second bill of lading, and she was like, all right, cool, hey, no problem. I signed for the second bill of lading, and I did both trips, no problem. The only thing that I'm worried about at any given time, any of these trucks, no matter how great a shape it is, something could go wrong. So yeah, I might have saved myself some time on that day and I might have gotten lucky, but what if the truck would have broke down? You know, so again, that's my thinking. But this is still a fairly new truck, 174,000 miles on it. But I won't say that nothing can go wrong and I couldn't break down the road. So if I got any seasoned drivers, or any drivers who've been in that situation, please let me know. Should I just not be lazy and just go back and check in? I'm not sure if I consider that lazy. I just think I just wanted to be proactive and save myself some time. And instead of going back in and spending 10 minutes to check in or 15 minutes to check in, I can just go back and just go right to the pickup yard and bam, pick up and then ride out. So but that is it in a nutshell as far as what I use to trip plan, along with making sure my dispatchers are up to date. You know, sometimes you may have to send in a free form to have your old dispatches deleted and your new dispatch activated. So I've done that, and then I have my separate GPS that helps me just in case the Qualcomm goes down. So I have my backup, and then I have one Trucker Path on my phone that I use in case this one goes down, which is far and few between. So that's what I use to again to plan my trips, and it's worked out great for me. Now, if anybody would like to have a digital copy of this, I always leave my email address in the in my description of my video. So please, if you want a copy of this, I don't charge. It's just something that I made up, and I'll send it to you for free. And then what I would say to you is print out front and back. So here's this is actually my back side here. This is actually the front side, and as you can see, I've completed a few trips on this one. Some of them were removed from my dispatch for whatever reason, and then there's a couple where you can see where I scanned the documents in and they were good to go. And you know, so the one on the bottom right is the first trip that I have tomorrow, and then when I flip on the other side, that is the second trip that I have tomorrow. So I'm actually ready to rock and roll. So we'll be good to go. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip the frame back over so you can see my beautiful face. Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about T-calls. So T-calls are pretty simple, very simple actually, after I learned what they were. So think of a T-call as a relay race between two track runners. So you got the first track runner who has the baton, or in this case, the load, and then they run a certain amount of distance or to a designated location, and they pass off the baton to the next runner, the second runner. That second runner will then take the baton or the load, and they will carry it the rest of the way. Now, as far as I know, a T-call is only a relay race between two drivers. If anybody's done a T-call where it's been, 3 or more drivers that do it, I don't know. So when you look at your load assignment, you'll know if you're the T-caller or you're the person that's taking it from the T-caller to the destination, based off of the way that your load assignment is set up. So for me, typically when I do a T-call, I'm picking it up from a shipper, obviously, and I'm bringing it out here to Jonestown, PA to be dropped off. right? So in the load assignment, it will say, it'll give me the load assignment, all the basic information is normal, and it'll say T-call to Jonestown, Pennsylvania, address, boom, bam, no problem. And then it'll say the destination location, which is for the next driver, and then they'll take it on. Now, if you are the driver that's picking up the T-call to take it on, then it's in the reverse order, pretty much. You'll still get all the basic information, but you'll know that you are the one that's T-calling it, because it's kind of sort of in the reverse setup. And if you're not sure, you know, just pick up the phone, call your ECT, your after hours team, or call your driver leader, and they can tell you, hey, you're actually taking it from here to here. So that's it in a nutshell. It's just a relay race. It's not a big deal. Now, the one thing I will say, I know from my terminal, and I keep hearing that some terminals are different, anything over 30,000 pounds, or 30 to 35,000 pounds, they want you to, before you drop it off, if you're the one dropping it off in the designated location to be picked up, anything 30 to 35,000 pounds or over, they definitely want you to have a scale ticket. So you bring the scale ticket over to the T-call window, or for us at Jonestown, the T-call window and the after hours window is the same place. And you turn in all your bills of lading there. It used to be that we would take the bills of lading and the scale tickets and all the paperwork, and we would put it in the mailbox on the trailers. But since I've come back from my military mission, whoops, my hand's in the way, it looks like that has changed. So you bring it up here and they'll let you know, definitely, hey, look, if you don't have a scale ticket, you'll have to take it to a truck stop and get a scale ticket done. And luckily for us here at Jonestown, as soon as you go back out to Fisher Avenue, there's a Love truck stop, and it's not even a mile away from the terminal. So we luck out here. But that's it in a nutshell. I did say I wanted this video to be short, but it didn't happen that way. So it is what it is. But again, for those of you who would like a copy, a digital copy of my trip plan sheet, hit me up on my email. I try to check it at least, 2 to 3 times a week, as much as I can while I'm on the road, and I will definitely send it to you. Don't worry about it. I'm not charging anything again. It's crazy. That would be crazy to do. I'm just, it's just another tool to help all drivers. And actually the one that I'll send you will already have the additional slot where you can put in your seal numbers. Now, last thing, with the seal numbers, sometimes you pick up a preloaded truck and it already has a seal on it, but when you pick up the bill of lading they give you another seal. All I do is I take that second seal and I put it on anyway, and then I annotate it on the bill of lading and I annotate it on my loaded call. So there will be multiple spots where you can put in seal numbers. So you can put in the one that's already there, and then you can put in the additional one that they gave you. That is what I do to CYA, cover your own, and y'all know what the A stands for. So again, that's it in a nutshell. This is the Ghost Rider. I am done prepping my truck for tomorrow, so I'm going to head home, and I'll be on the road tomorrow. So everybody be safe. For those of you who are on home time, enjoy your home time. It's very important that you get it. And I'll see you guys out on the road. Ghost Rider out.